Hey everyone, we are here with the Merge Elves Berry Party event, and so far things are going pretty well. Unfortunately, my overnight orb harvesting didn't go as well as I wanted it to. My phone ended up turning off, which means I didn't get a lot of harvests, but that's perfectly fine. What I've got going on right now is orb harvesting. I have been working on my fruit tree sprouts and fruit tree saplings using this little guy right here. Every couple of minutes he has a seed for a fruit tree, and I've just been using that top area to farm with him. And then when I'm able to merge those up into these saplings, and then small elf orange trees, I've been spreading them out, getting those life flower seedlings, and with that process I've been able to build 5 of these tricolor flowers. My hope is to get up to the next level of life flower, the little short blue ones, and then use those to speed up my orb harvesting. I do want to take a second look at the cloud keys. Let's see. So at this point, the ones I have left are this thing right here. I'm still not sure what it is. It might be a higher level life flower than what I have reached, and I'm really leaning towards thinking that's what it is. So if I look at my life flowers, let's see, the highest level I have is the level 10. And that doesn't seem to match any of these. I'm curious if it's the level 11. I really don't know. It seems to have that, patch of dirt at the bottom of it that all of the life flowers have. And maybe a couple sprigs of grass. So I'm going to, if I don't run into this on the map, I'm going to keep building up life flowers. And knowing that that might be what I'm doing, I'm only making 5 merges with my life flowers. And yeah, so that's the direction I'm working on for that particular cloud key. Looking at these cloud keys over here, this one is the level 3 or 4 from the bush chain. I still don't have that yet. Let's see, it is the level 3, yeah. So I still don't have that, but I could technically make it, but I only want to make 5 merges, so I'm holding off on that. And right here, when I first looked at it, I thought this was the orange tree. This is actually the pomegranate tree, which is 1 level higher than the orange tree, which is actually great because I plan on gem harvesting this event anyway, so getting those higher level trees was already on my list of things to do. So I will definitely be able to get that one unlocked. This one I discovered is actually a chest, and the chest that we need for this is on the map. It's at the top. Once we get everything healed, I think it's this one right here. You can see it has the same 2 little, antennae sticking out of the flower over the top. So this is the chest that's going to unlock that cloud key once we heal up to here. Over here we still have a bunch of cloud keys that haven't been discovered yet. But this one is the level 4, I believe, of the bushes. Not the puffy bushes, but the berry bushes. So yeah, if we check this out, yes, the level 4 party berry bush level 4 event. So once I have enough of the level 3 to make a 5 merge, I will get that one. I'm not just merging up to it because I suspect that one of these hidden cloud keys is going to be the highest level of that party berry bush, and that means we need to make 5 merges. 5 merges all the way up in order to have enough resources to get that cloud key unlocked. So, taking my time with the cloud keys, I did unlock the stump one last night. So that one's already been opened. The cloud key guide on my website is up to date as far as where I am. So what I just went over and all of the previous cloud keys are on that guide on the website, and the website is linked in the description for all of the event videos. So you can check the description and find the link to the Berry Party event page there. Let's see. So what I would like to do now, I have 1 mythical orb. Right now I have the quest to get 3 of them. I got my first one, and we're going to set that off and do some harvesting. Last night, after getting my tricolor flowers, I finished up the tricolor flower harvest quest. So now our next quest is to harvest from Party Berry Bush level 5 100 times. So once again, that one's probably going to sit around for a little while waiting to get these bushes leveled up to the level 5. Unless as we heal, we're going to heal a level 5. I'm not sure. Not quite sure. There are a couple of those bushes around here. So I think when I set off that healing orb, I'm going to go for this bottom section because I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, there are a lot of party berry bushes down here. So hopefully we're going to get those healed. Alright. I'm going to take this all the way down here and ready for a massive heal. So exciting. Love the way these orbs just release the healing butterflies, and the butterflies just fly across the map, healing everything. Wow, that heal went a lot further than I expected it to. That went a lot further than I expected it to. So that is both exciting, and it makes me wonder how much we're going to need to heal this map. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this map isn't going to take as much healing as I thought it was going to. But I also want to be careful. The last time I let myself believe that it wasn't going to be too much effort to heal the map, it was. So I'm still leaning towards saying we're going to need several more of those mythical orbs. But I'm feeling optimistic. Let's see, our next 750 heals. Just pulling out everything that is important in some way. We're starting to see some of these golden leaves. I'm going to stash my golden leaves up here. We'll probably need to use those to make merges under some of the cloud keys. So we'll save those very carefully. Got another one of those. Just doing one. Now we'll zoom in a little bit to do a quick scan. Yep, we've got another berry bush there. Wow, that was such a good heal. I am quite excited about that. Alright, everything looks good. I am going to do a couple merges on the perimeter, see what I can open up. I don't mind making these merges because I have the forest slime, which is going to be giving me... What is that? Oh, that's a berry. We can make that merge. Forest slimes, which are going to be giving me fruit tree seeds. And also these flowers that are created from those merges, what are they called? The chomper saplings. Actually give a fair amount of fruit tree seeds as well. Let's see, I've got one. I only have one of those over here. Let's see if I can merge up to a second. No, I don't think so. That's fine. Okay, let's pull the rest of these over here. See, that's a 5 merge right there. Awesome. There. You and you and you. Let's see. All of this stuff. There's another one of those. So really, as far as these puffy bushes go, I'm really just waiting on one more small yellow one, and then I'll be able to get up to that level, the level 4 that's going to open this. The level 3. Let's see what's in here. Very nice. And very nice. Alright, well that's pretty decent. There's it there. Move this over here so it'll connect up. I've got some sprouts going on here. Okay, so now I've got a couple of things to focus on. There's a whole lot of harvesting to do over here. There's a whole lot of merging to do over here. I think what I'm going to do is harvest everything down and then I hate to waste it with a mass merge, I really do. And we're getting more of those fruit tree leaves. Yeah, this map just has a ton of awesome resources on it. Alright, I'm not even going to bother extra harvesting those because I feel like we're going to get plenty of life flowers out of all of this. Alright, all these seeds out of the way. And keep on harvesting. There. Very nice. This is the part where, I'm talking about that prism flower technique. This is the part where it would be wonderful to have, 6 or 7 elves that I could just keep tapping things over and over. And if they're harvesting fast enough, I can. But once they get slowed down by something that's a higher level, it slows down the cleanup. Alright, and yeah, I think on this I'm just going to be using mass merges. Because yeah, there's a lot going on here. So, mass merge right there to clean that up. And look, the other thing that's great about the mass merges is they release more healing. So it's awesome to see that healing just flooding across the map. I say that, I believe they release more healing. And we get these combo orbs that we can pop. Separate out my bubbles from my flowers. Go. Alright, get these guys back to work. For now, I'm just going to save up all of the treasure chests and I will merge them together and see what I end up with after I'm done with the cleanup. And I'm going to keep focusing on these withered plants first, I think. There. Oh my goodness, all of the lovely life flowers. So this is a little bit exciting if I end up discovering a higher level life flower than I'd ever seen before. I'm not sure, that one cloud key really has me stumped, and I know I've seen that shape before, but I don't know if what I'm remembering was the last time I played this event and saw that cloud key. So I'm not sure. And just like last time, every time I feel stumped by a cloud key, I feel like when I realize what it is or how to make it, I'm gonna go, oh, why on earth didn't I realize that sooner? But that's part of the fun of this game, making those discoveries, sort of puzzling things out a little bit, figuring out what you're doing. Alright, another mass merge here. Clear out this space. Awesome. Get these guys back to harvesting. All these. There are so many times I wish we could sell these dimensional jars in events. Could you imagine? That would be so many gems. It would be amazing. So recently, I tried turning the sound on my game, and I know that might sound weird to some people, but I usually play games with the sound off because a lot of times when I'm playing, like, I'm either in the living room with my family and we're all sort of doing our own thing or watching TV, or I'll be waiting somewhere, so I'll take my phone out and play a game for a couple minutes. So I just leave the media sound on my phone turned off. Well, the other day I was like, I wonder what it sounds like to play this game with the sound on. And I know there are some people who always want the sound on when they play games. My daughter is one of them. Like if the sound is off on her game, I think she just doesn't enjoy it as much. So she always has the sound on for her. And I don't know, it was weird. It was a little distracting to me, not because it's an unpleasant sound. I feel like the sounds and the music in this game are just fine, but where I'm not used to having sounds on while I'm playing, it was very weird for me. It's like I would be working on one spot in the map and elves would be harvesting something somewhere else, and I can hear the rustling harvesting sound effect, which, I mean, it's a really cute sound effect and I like it. But at first I was like, well, what is that? And I have a pet hedgehog, and sometimes she makes that kind of scratching, scrabbling noise while she's, moving her bedding around and walking around in her cage. So I'm just like, what is that? Is that Butterscotch? Is her name is Butterscotch because she's like a yellowy orange color. I'm like, yeah, is that Butterscotch over there? What are you doing? Why are you awake? Normally you're asleep right now. So yeah, it was really surprising to me how much it distracted me. And I can't decide if I want to try to get used to playing the game with sound on, because, they are nice sound effects. And especially when I'm recording, sometimes, I'll be recording a video and I get to a point where I don't really feel like I have anything to say that's going to add to it, so I'm just hanging out, merging away, not talking, and I'm like, I wonder how boring this is for people to just watch me harvest stuff. Because when I'm playing, if I do want some sound, I'll usually find a video of somebody else playing a merge game, or if it's an event. I love finding event videos and like playing my event alongside other people who are playing the same event, and that's sort of what I listen to. So I'm like, if I was watching an event video to play along with and it was really quiet and there wasn't a lot of talking going on, I probably wouldn't keep watching that video just because it's not the company I'm looking for while I'm merging. So part of me is like, well, it just seems weird for it to be so quiet every now and then. So I'm like, well, maybe I should try turning on the game sounds. That way, even if I'm not, chatting and communicating, there'll be some kind of sound for people to listen to. But honestly, I think it would be so distracting, I wouldn't be able to play my game. So yeah, I tried it. I don't know if that's a common thing that people prefer to have the sound turned off on games. Most of the people I know like the sound turned on their games. So I'm sort of the odd one out amongst my friends and family. But I I can't. I can't. Another thing I like to do when I'm playing, I really like listening to guided meditations, and I've actually thought about recording some. That's on my list of projects I'd like to try sometime when I have time. And I'll put on a guided meditation and listen to that while I'm doing this kind of massive harvesting, because this is a really, can be a really meditative process. I feel like anything that's repetitive and doesn't take a lot of thought can be used as a meditation, like walking meditations and singing meditations where you sort of intone the same sound over and over. So yeah, I use my merging to supplement my meditating, and it works out pretty well for me. Alright, I think I'm getting to the point, or close to the point, where I'm going to do another mass merge on these flowers. Alright, let's go right here. And I'll also clean up those fruit tree leaves. Starting to get out of hand. All the bubbles. I know I can just delete them, but you have to, it slows down the flow of the game to delete them. If I didn't have a lot of space, I would, but I feel like I have plenty of space to just tuck them off to the side, and they're okay over there. These. Oh, this is going to be such a good event for gem harvesting. Seriously, if you have never gem harvested an event or coin harvested in, a different merge game, this is the event to try it out in, because it's going to go so well with comparatively little effort. I'm just astounded at how many saplings I'm getting, and without even trying. It's awesomely amazing. The Halloween event was a really good gem harvesting event too, because of all of the pumpkins. The pumpkins gave seeds, if I remember correctly. And I ended up building up some pretty significant trees. We actually needed the mango fruit from the mango trees. So I built up to the mangoes, which I haven't even gotten to that level in my camp yet. I'm not, actively building fruit trees, but they are one of the things on my list of trying to build up the fruit trees. So when I have a few minutes and nothing else I'm working on, I'll buy some life chests and work on my fruit trees. And every time I have the opportunity to buy a forest slime, I do, because they really help with building up fruit trees. But still, the highest level I have are the... I'm trying to remember what they're actually called. The fruit looks like little, tangerines. It's not the small orange ones, it's the larger ones. I would have to look to see what they're called. And you know what? I can look to see what they're called, because I've got fruit trees all over the place. What is it that I've got? The persimmon tree is the largest one I've discovered so far. in my camp. I believe the mango tree is the next one after the persimmon. So, yeah. I recently finished building my coin storage. If you've seen any of my other gem harvesting videos, um, I talk about how I didn't have enough gem storage, excuse me, to bring all of my gems back to my camp quickly. So, like, I would have to pick up a few and go back to camp and buy eggs, and then go back into the event and pick up a few more gems. And when I did it during the Halloween event, I only had, oh my goodness, I think it was only a couple thousand gem storage. So I had to go back and forth so many times. I started the process early enough that I actually ended up having time to do it and I didn't lose any gems. With last weekend's event, the Morning Sanctuary, I tried to gem harvest, but I didn't start porting my gems back to camp soon enough, and I ended up losing out on a lot of gems. Now, to be fair, according to my clock, the event closed itself out for me 4 minutes sooner than it was supposed to. Now, I say that, I realize clocks are different, so I'm positive the event didn't end too early. I'm sure it ended right when it was supposed to. But looking at my clock, I thought I had almost another 5 minutes to get gems back to my camp. So that was one of the reasons I ran out of time. But even if I had started 5 minutes earlier, I'm not sure I would have gotten all of the gems back to my camp. It was a lot. So I made my goal to finish getting my gem storage built up in preparation for this event. That way I can gem harvest without fear, and it definitely worked out. So if you're interested in that, I've got the video all set. It's already uploaded. And I got 2 of the highest level gem warehouses. The level 8 is the highest level in Merge Elves. And each one stores 50,000 gems. So I did a 5 merge on them and ended up with 100,100 gem storage, because you get to keep your original 100 gem storage from when you start the game. So that worked out awesomely, and I am very excited to make use of that in this event. Oh my goodness, all of the life flowers. This is amazing. Just working my way around. I'm actually doing pretty well. We're almost done cleaning this up. And then I'm going to see what size and shape life flowers I end up with. And then I'm going to go back to focused harvesting, a little bit of turbo harvesting of orbs with my higher level flowers that I'm getting. And that will get me my next 2 mythical orbs. And I think I'm going to start my next recording when I can release those 2 mythical orbs. And that might heal the whole map. I'm trying not to get my hopes up. I'm trying really hard, but that first orb just did such a nice heal on this map. So I don't know. I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure of it. But we'll find out. Alright, finding things to harvest. Finding things to harvest. So for those of you who play other merge games, sure you're aware that this is a pretty big gaming weekend. Atlantis Adventures has an event going on, or it just ended. I'm not positive. I think it's still going on for another day or two. It started a couple days ago. So I played the beginning of that to get a couple rewards. I've talked about Atlantis Adventure before. I love the artwork. I like playing around in the camp, but that's not one of the merge games that I am super gung-ho about events, just because of some of the mechanics and controls in the game. So I play a little bit to get some rewards, but I don't usually enjoy playing the events for that game enough to finish any of them. So yeah, I played that for a little bit and then moved on. Also going on this weekend is a Merge Magic event. I don't remember the name of it. I didn't look at it too closely, but Merge Magic is going on, which will definitely help anybody who's working on their Merge Magic season. Also, Merge Dragons has an event. It is, if I remember correctly, I think we see the toy dragon and the onesie dragon, so I don't remember if it is the Toys Galore event, but it's going to be similar to that. So those are starting this afternoon for me. I believe they start at 2 o'clock. Before the time change, those events always started at 3 o'clock. Oops, I didn't plan to do that, but that's fine. Alright, I've got another 5 merge with these guys. Very nice. But yeah, so it is a triple or quadruple event weekend, depending on what you play. And anybody who plays World Above Cloud Harbor or Park of Monsters or any of those other games, there might be events in them also this weekend. I'm not sure. I haven't kept track of those two for a little while, quite some time. So I'm not positive about those. But yeah, so really big gaming weekend for mergers out there. My plan and my hope for my gaming weekend is to finish Merge Elves quickly and then get into Merge Dragons and Merge Magic. I do want to gem harvest this weekend, and the best way for gem harvesting is to be able to just leave your phone open and have your elves passive harvest for you. That way everything they get is just extra on top of, it's no effort from you, and you end up with more gems. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I might not. So the Merge Magic, depending on which event it is, and the layout, and the creatures, and the other rewards that I can possibly get, I might not fully complete that one. I might just focus on point items to get the 10 main rewards. I know in the Merge Dragons one, I actually do want to complete that one all the way. So, yeah. There was a Merge Dragons event last weekend. The summer, sweet summer or sweet surprise. Excuse me. um, I did not end up finishing that one. I'm not a huge fan of the dragons that were the rewards for those. And yeah, also the trophies for those aren't the kind of trophies that give eggs. They give out life orbs and things like that, which I don't need. So I sort of sacrificed a little bit in Merge Dragons to focus on other things last weekend. And really, I feel like, especially if you play multiple Merge games, it is very important to be able to prioritize and look at these events and look at your camps and, decide on what you really want to focus on at any given time. Because these games are very time consuming. And especially if you're the kind of person who plays more than one, it can get pretty crazy trying to keep up with everything. Like, there is absolutely nothing wrong. Ooh, there we go. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking a weekend off or deciding that you're not going to do a certain event, or even just taking a break from one of your camps. Um, I've really been focusing on Merge Elves lately, which I've been enjoying a lot, but there are a couple milestones that I'm getting close to in Merge Dragons, so now I'm sort of shifting my focus back towards Merge Dragons a little bit. And, the ability to do what you want to do and set goals and focus on the things that you find fun or, important to your gaming. That's really how you're going to find success with these kinds of games and, feel good about what you're doing in them. There was a little while there where I actually stopped playing Merge Dragons for a few months because it had started just feeling like work. I had decided that I was going to work on my life flowers and my fruit trees. And that was it. My goal was to have as many watermelon trees as I could possibly have. And working on your fruit trees, like, it just makes sense to work on your life flowers at the same time. So that's what I was doing. But both of those chains are very long and when you're working on the same chain for so long, it becomes very monotonous. And I started feeling like I was, going to work. Every time I was like, all right, I'm going to sit down and play my game, it was like, ugh, felt like I was going in for a shift at a second job or something. So I finally was like, you know what, I need to focus on something else for a little while. And that was actually when I picked up Atlantis Adventures for the first time. Oh, accidental combo there, but that's alright. What else did I had already started Merge Elves, but I wasn't playing it, with any sort of goal setting and camp building or anything like that. So I started focusing on Merge Elves more, and it worked out. It gave me a chance to step away, take a couple of deep breaths, and decide what I wanted to do with my gaming situation. And now here I am making Merge Elves videos and building a website. It's very exciting. Alright, let's see. I'm going to do a mass merge with these. Clean up around my fruit trees. And merge up those guys. goodness. All the flowers. All the flowers. All the treasure chests. This is awesome. Alright, so now that I have less of a giant clump, I'm going to be going for 5 merges. Oops, except for when I make mistakes like that. That was not a 5 merge. Alright, that works though. Trying to go for some 5 merges. And clean up all of these little sprouts that have gotten everywhere. I've got a big group over here. 5 merge right there for you. Got a bubble. Yeah, as soon as I'm done cleaning up the flowers, I'm gonna go through and do all of the fruit trees. So if I'm correct, and I think I remember correctly, these round flowers, the yellow and orange ones, only give fruit tree seeds. They do not give life flower sprouts at all. So that's why I decided to do these separately. That way I didn't have flowers and trees all over the map while I was trying to shuffle things around. I'll go like that. And there is one more over there for one more 5 merge. Pull these over here. Okay. I think I've got all of the flowers condensed to one area. So now start doing 5 merges with these, and let's see what we end up with. Do have one more little one right there. One right there. Right there. Yellow flower. Reds, 5 purples. Got a 5 merge on these. Very nice. Got a little leaf there that I didn't harvest. Have some more sitting over there. Got another one of those sitting over there. Oh my, all the flowers everywhere. Yeah. Going back to my old standard organization method. Let's see, we've got a couple of little guys right there. Very nice. Alright, so that all looks good. One last sweep for flowers. Okay, so now this is where I say, alright, what do I need? Because I don't want to leave these lower level flowers sitting around on the board. If I can get one more of these, that would be awesome. And then I'll be at nothing but tricolor flowers, and then I can start merging up from there. So let's dive into this forest over here and start getting together some flowers. That's good. And this over here. So what I need to work towards is one more red flower is going to give me exactly what I want. So for one more red flower, that means we need 3 more yellow flowers. So we'll do a 5 merge and a 3 merge. 3 merge to get the red flower that we want. Move this on over here. Alright. 5 merge there gives us 2 purple. A 3 merge gives us 1 of the gold. And bam. Now, as long as I haven't overlooked anything, I am at a point where the only flowers I have are these tricolor ones that will give the green orbs. And I have many, many of them, which is amazingly wonderful. I've got a couple of blue, and I think I'm going to move my orb production over here. Do a mass merge with those just to get them out of the way. Right there. And I actually, if I do a 3 merge with these, that would give me the next highest level. But since I think I'm going to need the even higher level life flowers, I don't want to make that 3 merge on such high flowers. And since all of these are giving me green orbs, I don't mind having a mixture of flowers, as long as they're giving me the same color orb. So now, the next stage of this process is going to be to harvest down these flowers and figure out my fruit trees. Get them all organized. And then we will be reset again for some more passive harvesting, and everybody should be able to be trusted to do what they're supposed to do. Let's see, we're going to combine those treasure chests. Yep, he is ready to be tapped again. Just moving the treasure chests over here so they're not in the way. Alright. And I do want to move my orbs. Over to this section here. And then I'm going to turn this whole entire middle section of the map into fruit tree sprouts, making even more of those seeds. Oh, that was hiding behind the cloud key sigil, so I didn't see it. Yeah, that works. Slide these guys over so everybody is where they're supposed to be. Very nice. Clear these orbs out of this section with a couple of quick mass merges. You guys over here, you over here. Alright. Looks good to me. Like that, go like that. Out of the way, put that right there. And we are back up to having some red orbs. We'll get to our last 2 mythical orbs in no time. Alright, how long have we been on here? Just under an hour. Let's see. slide that on over there. And start merging these guys up. And I want to keep these nice and spread out. That way they all have space to make every possible life flower sprout that they would like to. Awesome. Go like that. And as I'm getting more and more of these orange saplings for the fruit trees, I'm merging them, oh sorry, not the orange, yeah, the orange saplings. I'm merging them up to the orange tree. Which it's a little bit confusing, but the orange trees are not the ones that give you the orange fruit. They're still a sapling. In the interest of keeping all of my life flowers connected, I am going to move those back in. See, go like that, I can go like that, and I am going to make a couple of merges with here, with these. So the higher level, these orange trees create life flower sprouts faster than the lower level ones. So as I run out of space, I'm just going to merge these up one level, which is going to both save me space and speed up production. I haven't looked at it to see exactly what the better configuration is, whether you get more by having more lower level ones, or as you build up to the higher levels, whether that's going to result in more life flower sprouts. So I just sort of wing it. I do whatever seems like the right thing to do in the moment. And yeah, got another guy right there that we'll bring over. He has space there. 5 of these. Merge with that. And on all of these seeds, I'm just going to let them sprout on their own, because that will result in more trees. And more trees are what we want. That. Nice. Pin that there, put you down there. Alright. I think I just have these 3 flowers left to harvest down, and then wait for seeds to sprout. Pull these seeds out so they're not taking up space in there. Very nice. This is going incredibly well. Alright, so all of those seeds will sprout, and then I will merge them into trees and keep moving my forest across the board and getting more and more of those life flower sprouts, so we can try and get a nice high level life flower. And the thing that is absolutely hilarious to me about this is I'm putting dedicated effort into getting that higher level life flower, expecting that that's going to be the cloud key I want. It would not surprise me if it turns out that is not the cloud key that I need, and that I'm putting in all of this extra effort for no huge reason. But the more trees I have to merge up later for gem harvesting, the better my gem harvesting is going to go. So even if I don't need all of these high level flowers, at least I'm setting myself up for good gem harvesting. So yeah, there we go. I think for the moment I'm going to sign off and say goodbye, and I will come back when I have my other two mythical orbs that I'm ready to release. And hopefully by then I'll also have some really high life flowers that have been built from my beautiful forest of fruit trees. And yeah, we will check in. For all of you who are working on this event or any game that you're doing, good luck. And I know you can do it as long as you are patient and, pay attention to your strategy. You are going to do awesome. And I will talk to you guys before too long.